Somebody commented on my last video where I was photographing a city saying they were disappointed because I'd abandoned portraiture. You can do both. If you want proof, I'm still very much a portrait photographer. I have 2 portraits in this year's Portrait of Britain book. I'm going to briefly talk about this one, which I shot on a Hasselblad. Because a while ago, Hasselblad sent me an X2D camera. I just completely fell in love with it. So when they offered me an X2D II and a 35 to 100mm lens in exchange for making one long form video and a short for them, I just jumped at the chance. And this is the short. So this portrait is of my brother. He has severe learning difficulties. He's non-verbal. This was during a belated Christmas celebration. He was just sat there sort of downing cans of Coke. And I just caught this moment where he looked kind of introspective. And the crumpled paper crown adds a kind of duality, a sort of tenderness, and also a sort of quiet absurdity. And I titled it His Majesty because whenever he's there, the day often is sort of catered around him. The crown obviously hints at royalty, but I kind of like the domestic setting with the Tupperware and the can of Coke. It kind of grounds it in reality. I shot this at ISO 6400. It was just lit by this sort of dim pendant light that was hanging above the table. But I really think the quality of the image here is amazing. That Hasselblad sensor handles high ISO just effortlessly. The noise is just nice and the color rendering is fantastic. It's something that would be impossible to have done on my Canon 5Ds or even on my Canon R5. It's just not anywhere. It's not in the same ballpark as this. So I sort of like this portrait because while it works technically, you know, the lighting, his separation from the background, kind of minimal color palette, there's also this sort of ambiguity to it in his expression. He looks kind of bored, but not quite. He's certainly not full of festive joy. I kind of like how it's not immediately obvious. So, did I need a Hasselblad to shoot this image? No. No, I could have shot it on something else, I'm sure, as long as it handled the high ISO. But this camera is just so lovely. The image quality is just fantastic. This lens is really nice. And with the X2D's improved autofocus, I'm now confident to use it in a professional, demanding setting like shooting events. But for me, primarily it's about how the images look, and the X2D II really does deliver beautifully on that.